Hello everyone. Now that we have reached the month of October, it's a crucial time when it comes to your preparation for the CAT and the ADMATs. To help you with your preparation, in the month of October, we have planned for 3 SimCATs. There are also 5 masterclasses that will be there, which will be important to you from the point of view of CAT. And we also have 13 ADMAT masterclasses that will help you with tests including the SAT, the NMAT, the SNAP, and so on. Now it's highly recommended that you go for the CAT masterclasses and the SimCATs if you have finished the first couple of modules that you have at the very least. If you haven't, make sure that you have finished all your modules by the mid of October or at max the end of October, so that you can spend the entirety of November taking mock tests. Now when it comes to the CAT, the ideal situation that you would want to be when it comes to the end of October would be to have a lot of confidence in terms of question selection. You should be able to figure out which are the questions that you want to solve and deserve to be solved, and which are the questions that you feel deserve to be left during the actual test. You have done the hard work wherein you figured out which sections you were not very good at and which sections were you good at, which areas or topics were you good at and which were the ones which you are not very good at. Now comes the part wherein you are judging at a question level as to which ones deserve to be solved and which ones deserve to be left. And that is exactly what your preparation should be till the end of this month. Now I'm sure that you would have been taking SimCATs along the way as we progressed. Now for those of you who have been scoring low in terms of SimCATs, there is a lot of confidence that needs to be built in. Now if you are someone who has been scoring more than 60 or 70 percentile consistently at the SimCATs, then you do not really have a lot of reasons to worry. That is purely because the pool of SimCAT takers is very concentrated and consists of people who are very seriously preparing for the test. And when you look at the overall picture and the number of registrations for the CAT, which is at 3.3 lakh this year, you will see that not a lot of these people will be serious CAT takers. And that's why your percentile at the CAT is going to be higher compared to whatever is your average SimCAT percentile, especially if you do the right things on the day of the CAT as well. Now, if you are facing issues in terms of increasing your SimCAT percentile and it has not even reached 60 percentile at this point in time, it will be advised that you go through all the SimCATs that you have taken earlier, look at all the questions that can be categorized as type A. And when I say type A, it basically means that those questions which have their p-values for toppers at more than 60. Look at all the questions that had a p-value of more than 60, but you were not able to solve them either correctly or you did not attempt them at all. Now have a look at these questions and the topics that are the basis of these questions. Now you have to understand that these topics are the ones that are the most important when it comes to the actual CAT as well, and that is why you will need to prepare these topics very well. Now if you do these two things, you have confidence in your ability to score better on the day of the CAT, and you are practicing all the questions that are categorized as type A, then you would be doing better in terms of your percentile come the next few SimCATs. Now for those of you who are facing stagnating SimCAT scores, there is a level that you have reached and you are more or less hovering at that particular level. Now you will have to scale up your preparation and take it to the next level come the next few SimCATs. For that you need to be solving SimCAT level questions that exist, and those can be accessed especially for the QA and LRDI section through the AI enabled adaptive practice feature that we have for all the proctored SimCATs. That will help you solve more SimCAT level questions and take your preparation to the next level. It is also recommended that you attend all the master classes that are there and solve along with the mentors who will be conducting these master classes. It is also recommended that you have a look at the maximizer workshops that will be a part of your portal depending on the program that you have enrolled for. And it is also important for you to start solving past actual CAT papers so that you know what to expect when it comes to the actual test as well. Doing these things will help you understand that you are better at more topics and question types than what you think you are at this point in time, and that will help you select better and improve your score to the next level. If selection is something that you are finding difficulty with and because of that you are not able to maximize your SimCAT performance, it is recommended that you have a look at the LMTC videos that will be a part of your channel tab on your My IMS portal. In that particular segment, we have discussed how exactly to select questions solve questions and maximize your attempts come the actual CAT. And that should help you improve your scores from the level where they are stagnating to the next level wherein you will be more comfortable with the amount of marks and percentile that you are getting. Now, for those of you who are looking at fluctuating SIMCAT scores, so in one SIMCAT you are getting a 90 plus percentile, in the next SIMCAT you are getting a 60 percentile, in the third SIMCAT you are getting an 85 percentile, and you don't really know what your final percentile is going to look like, it is very important that you focus more on accuracy so that you are attempting only those questions that you are extremely certain about. In most of these situations, you will be facing issues in terms of the VARC section, and that is why it is highly recommended that you do not really guess answers and try to maximize your attempts in that particular section. Even the theta questions that you are going to attempt those questions, but just put an asterisk or a star mark on your rough sheet so that you know that these are the questions that you should not have considered when you are expecting your actual score. So even if you get them right by accident, even then they should not really be contributing to your score in terms of confidence. So that is something that you have to make peace with. So in case you are facing fluctuating scores, it's very important that you focus on accuracy at this point in time and only attempt those questions that you are supremely confident about. Now, having said that, this is the entire bit that you will need to do in terms of improving in terms of preparation. So for those of you who have taken fewer than 5 SIMCATs, it's almost mandatory for you to take one SIMCAT every couple of days or every 3 days so that you end up taking somewhere between 15 to 20 mocks till the actual day of the test. And that kind of a quantum will help you understand where you are in terms of preparation and what exactly is the score that you can expect. Now, for those of you who know what kind of scores they are expecting and have a list of institutes and tests that they will be targeting, we have this feature called the Ultimate Guide to B-School Applications, wherein you will be shared or we will be sharing updates pertinent to application deadlines or even the test registration dates and more such updates in terms of the process as well, the shortlisting process and the selection process as well every now and then. So make sure that you are having a look at the Ultimate Guide, which will be a part of your portal, and also the official CAT 23 Telegram channel, wherein we'll be sharing all these updates. Now, with all these resources at your disposal, I'm sure that you will end up doing very well in terms of your preparation throughout the month of October, and you will end up being very well prepared come the month of November, wherein you can focus entirely on the mental aspect of test taking, and you will be able to do very well in terms of CAT 23 as well. So here's wishing you all the best with your preparation, and I hope to see you all at the end of October being better prepared in terms of question selection and overall strategy so that you can spend the entirety of November taking mock tests and maximizing your score.